Newcastle fans would have been wondering if Gouffron was going to be fit enough to come out for the second half, having limped off at the end of the first, but he's out there. Scored that picture book quality volley goal from a John Shelby corner that is the difference in the two teams in this championship game so far. Benitez's side dominated that opening 45 minutes, passed the ball extremely well. Their movement off the ball was of a high quality, Premier League quality, I would venture to say. So many of the Newcastle starting 11 today have tasted the Premier League before, lots of experience. No changes from either manager at half-time. Not in personnel. Nigel Pearson will want to see a significant change in the threat that Derby can bring to that Newcastle defence, who've had it way too easy. Derby still looking for their first league goal here at the iPro this season. Never in their history have they failed to score in their opening 3 home league games. A couple of goalless draws so far this season against Brighton and Aston Villa. Vidra, having on Bemba, difficult target to get past. Hughes, Bryson, fair amount of pressure, these Derby players. It's fair to say that the crowd aren't really on side with them at the moment. Vidra just getting an opening there. This is Olsen trying to curl one for that far post, not too far away. Much better from the home side. Shooting chance nearly opened up there for Vidra, or eventually for Marcus Olsen. The Swede just overdid it, not by much. Mentioned in first half commentary that our scheduled referee today, James Lennington, injured himself in the pre-match warm-up, so he took 4th official duties, and Darren Bond stepped up from 4th official to be the man out in the middle. James Lennington's calf problem has forced him to leave the side of the pitch in that 4th official job. Paul Thompson's now doing that. Nicely guided header from Vidra. This is Wilson. Can he brush off Colback? Just did enough to niggle back there, Jack Colback. Experience with Newcastle, of course, prior to that at Sunderland. Got that through his legs. That's a gift for Gouffron. Error there from Bryson. Down goes Gale. And this is all stemming from a lack of concentration from Craig Bryson. Good position here now for Newcastle. John Joe Shelby as to who should take the honours. Gale looks very disappointed that Shelby says that this is mine. It's fair to say Newcastle haven't had quite a return yet from John Joe Shelby for the £12 million they paid last January to Swansea. See if we can oblige here. No, never dipping enough. Many people would be surprised that Shelby's still only 24 years old. And for Benitez set up Shelby's move from Charlton to Liverpool before he left. You can actually see John Joe Shelby in close quarters pulling on the red shirt at Liverpool, but he was part of the discussions that took him there eventually. And drop here for Vidra. Support from Olsen. Very attacking fullback by nature, the Swede, Marcus Olsen. Messages from Nigel Pearson to his Derby team at half-time would be to move the ball quicker. Let's get an extra tempo in our game. And also try and get the fullbacks or the wingers in behind the Newcastle fullbacks. They've done that on very few occasions up to now. This is better, much better. Anya. Header back towards goal and flies just wide from Olsen. That was a clever attempt. Suddenly, Derby players forcing the issue. Good run from Wilson. Anya took it on. And when it came out, Wilson's a little unlucky. Make things happen. Amazing what fortunes that could bring you if you just be a little bit more ambitious. Now the home team, the onus is on Derby here. To Derby. Shackle. To Shackle, fouled by Dwight Gale. Christie. Johnny Russell. It's a little ponderous there for Derby. This is Colback with plenty of space to work in. Ritchie. Too long. Despite the best efforts of Gouffron, ball did just drift out for the Derby goal kick. Tommins lost his place today. We're hoping to get the nod from his manager shortly. Darren Bent. Might be in Nigel Pearson's mind. Twice a caretaker manager at Newcastle, Pearson. I'm sure you will recall those days. Following the sackings of Glenn Roeder back in 2007 and Sam Allardyce in 2008. Pearson had been assistant to both. There's Bent. 32 now. Finally, Price. No problems here for Sells. Done a good disguise on the pass to Shelby. Nobody tackling up for Newcastle. Found a bit of momentum for a couple of minutes, Derby, but disappeared again. Sloppy in possession there, Shackle. This is Diami. Ritchie. Gale attacks the near post. Safely into the arms of Carson. Lascelles. Shelby. The ball into space for Diami, asking a lot of Gale. He should get the cross in though, and Olsen was needed to clear the danger for Derby. Nobody really attacking the penalty area there. Ritchie a little off the pace. Bemba. Ball travelled out, it'll be a Newcastle throw. I think we'll give it another 5-10 minutes maybe before thinking about Ince and or Bent. This is Matt Ritchie. With his 4 goals in 5 appearances before today, £10 million worth from Crystal Palace this summer. That's very famous number 9s for Newcastle down the years. He is the latest. Diami, loping stride, could take the whole way through here. It's Mo Diami. Going for the chip, and he's capable. Once he gets that with his long legs moving, covers the ground deceptively quickly. Way wide. Amongst a good business for me though, Mo Diami. It's £4.5 million from Hull City. At this level, really should dominate. I think he likes that position, just playing behind the lone striker. Seems to suit him well. Vidra. Foul by Gouffron. The referee is going to book Gouffron here for not retreating after the free kick was given. So the goal scorer sees a yellow card. Shackle and Keogh naturally both forward for this Derby free kick, which Will Hughes is going to take in conjunction with Bryson by the look of it. Now Bryson walks away. So in by Hughes, drops here for Ikechianya. And whistle already in favour of Newcastle. Days into his tenure here at the iPro Stadium for Nigel Pearce. He's searching for the right formula. Remember Derby having a very poor start to the last championship season, but they eventually got to the playoffs, beaten in the semi-finals by Hull. Twice in the past 3 seasons Derby had made the playoffs. Discernible pattern to this second half for either side. Newcastle will be, of course, quite happy. They've got the lead. Bar a shot and a header from Marcus Olsen, the Derby left back. Newcastle goals not being threatened in the second half either. Will Hughes. Anya. Good tracking there by Colback. Ritchie. And Demba. Ball goes to Derby. Wilson. Manchester United loanee. Wanted to dig out a cross from there. Behind off Colback for the corner. Haven't seen much of James Wilson. Only 20. He spent on loan at Brighton last season. Will Hughes will take the corner kick. Nick Blackman looks as though he's going to be on very shortly for Derby. Coming on for James Wilson, I hear from pitside. I think that corner had travelled out. Disappointing corner kick that was. Have to maximise those positions better, Derby. There is Blackman. Still to score for Derby. £2.5 million from Reading last January. Higgs and Bent. Nigel Pearson not quite ready to make that switch yet. really disappointing. Scott Carson's initial ball out to a player under pressure, gets the ball back at pace and then kicks the ball straight out of play. Nigel Pearson can't believe that. So Wilson off, Blackman on. A bit more of a physical presence than James Wilson. Disjointed second half this is. Derby chairman there, Mel Morris, in the spectacles. There's the man who's brought in to hopefully finally got Derby back to the Premier League, but shaking his head there. Clearly unhappy with his performance, as he was in the last game against Burton. Shackle for Olsen. Somebody needs to get hold of this game for Derby. They've got enough experience out there, need a few leaders, rattling a few cages, and somebody has to step up here. This is all too easy. This lead has been protected by Newcastle. I'm sure Douglas got that trick in his book. Hit it well, straight at Sells. Russell. Olsen. Kechianya. Fair to say that after the first 3 or 4 minutes, Benitez had the better of Anya, but cross just drifts off the top of the bar and out. Anya suggesting it might have taken a deflection off Anita. Let's see. Can't see one there. See earlier shot from Bryson. Finally a save for Sells. Little unorthodox. Discussion amongst the Derby fans following the departure of Chris Martin, their top scorer in the past few seasons, on loan to Fulham. He actually turned down a £6 million offer from Wolves. And not long after, loaned into Fulham. And he's seen as surplus to requirements now, Chris Martin. Failed to understand the logic of turning down a £6 million bid from Wolves only to loan him out. The decision has split the Derby supporters. Some feel that he should stay and others feel as though they've seen the best of him. Of course, they've lost Jeff Hendrick as well, who went for big money, about £12 million into the Premier League with Burnley. Here's Olsen. Newcastle bench is busy at the moment. United States international. Yedlin is being readied by Rafa Benitez. I understand he's going to take the place of Gouffron shortly. Not directly, I think that will push Anita up into the right side midfield role. Yedlin will drop into his accustomed right back role. Shackle. Blackman. It's Christie rather. Colback. Held it well by Gale. Jack Colback again. Diami. Sloppy pass from Mo Diami. Christie. Russell. Over the reach of Hughes. Gouffron. Tracking back there from Russell. Just a little something like that can lift the crowd, lift the general mood. Need to start asking some questions with that Newcastle defence. Vidra. Here comes that Newcastle change. Yedlin, who was playing for Sunderland, Newcastle's great rivals last season, on loan from Tottenham. So Rafa Benitez has signed Yedlin for £5 million from Spurs in this close season. Gouffron coming off. The man whose goal separates the teams at this moment in time. A memorable goal it was as well on the volley. Yedlin comes on for his second appearance for Newcastle. As a substitute in the game just before the international break against Brighton. There's 40 caps to the United States. Symptomatic of Derby's day. That effort from Nick Blackman. And still more than enough time for Derby to finally approach something like their A game, and nowhere near it up to now here against Newcastle. Not really broken sweat in this second half. More often than not, just happy to say to Derby, are you good enough to break us down? The answer at the moment is palpably no. Anita. There's some talented players, Derby, but a lot of them a serious lack of confidence at the moment. This is Hughes, that's better. This is now Kechianya. To throw to Newcastle. Perez. substitute for Newcastle. He's going to come on shortly for Dwight Gale. Keogh. Fouled by Gale. That'll be his last action of the game. He's also going to get a yellow card to see him off the pitch. We'll see his number up. So unable to add to his 4 goals already this season. Back after suffering a bout of concussion. He missed the game against Brighton. So fit enough to come in ahead of one who's going to come on for him now, Jose Perez, the Spaniard. Perez with a couple of goals so far this season, both of them coming in the League Cup. Meantime, Johnny Russell over the Derby free kick inside the last quarter of an hour. Shackle's header, thumped away by Shelby, back with Russell. Looks for Shackle again. Kechianya, the header won't trouble Sells from Blackman. Problem here for Kechianya. Like he might have been dropping out of league football for a spell. He attended Glenn Hoddle's academy that he once set up in Spain. Kechianya spent some time there and got himself actually moved to one of the big clubs in Spain, Sevilla. Only played for their B team. And it was a platform to find his way eventually on to Watford and now to Derby County. His debut ends here after 77 minutes. Tommins will try to be the catalyst or produce a turnaround in this game for Derby. Ball by Russell. Yedlin. Yedlin's playing further forward than Anita on the Newcastle right. Olsen. Frustrating day for Mate Vidra. Don't have much of a sniff of that Newcastle goal at all so far. Christie. Shackle. On charge, cleared by Mbemba. Another throw for Derby. Shackle. Olsen. No pressure on Lascelles. Diami. Held well by Keogh. Now Christie. Plenty of white shirts forward here for Derby. Cyrus Christie. problem here after that challenge on Diami. Clutching his left ankle there. Just got his studs caught in the turf and just went over on that ankle. It's painful. And a frustrating performance for Nigel Pearson. Not getting a tune out of these players so far. Benitez will know there'll be stiffer opposition for his side in the forthcoming weeks. And this is as comfortable as yet can be at 1-0. Derby captain, so he's going to return. He is. Reward from those. Derby seem to have run out of ideas, but they've had too many since the opening whistle. Been a really poor performance, and take nothing away from Newcastle. With and without the ball, they've been good. They haven't really, as I touched on earlier, had to get out of second gear in their second half. Not seen much from them as an attacking force. It's been a really poor second half, really. Devoid of much penalty area throws and spills. Newcastle won't worry one iota about that. They're taking 3 points back to Tyneside unless Derby can suddenly find something in the closing minutes. Good run this from Yedlin, the beggar of Olsen. Richie has the ball pinched off his toe by the alert Hughes. It's a good ball to Russell. He's going to breeze past Lascelles. Better from Derby. Just need more of that. Just one moment of magic. Doesn't matter how the goal comes for Derby. Special or sloppy. Turn a poor day into an okay one. Darren Bent is going to get the final few minutes shortly. Did quite a lot of Derby games last season, and it was about this time when Bent was brought on. You just feel a striker is only given 5-6 minutes. It's so little time to change the course of a game. He could have been on earlier. He is at least going to get a run out. Interesting to see who for shortly. Surely he won't take Vidra off. Might as well lose 2-0 as 1-0. They've really got to get more, as many white shirts at the right end of the pitch from their perspective. Derby as possible in the closing minutes. This is Christie. Russell. Cleared by Anita, only as far as Ince. Shackle. On, but sat down, back down on the bench just a moment or two ago. Derby throw. Just gone out in favour of Newcastle. Tuesday, and Ipswich are here. It looks like for the first time in their history, Derby County have won a favourite score in their 3 opening home league games. Here's Diami, can settle in with a second. Denied by Carson. Russell. The Derby change is going to happen eventually. Darren Bent's going to come on for a central defender in Jason Shackle. And Newcastle are getting ready to bring Isaac Hayden on instead of Mo Diami, so change for both teams coming up here. And this was Diami's opportunity to certainly wrap up the 3 points, but didn't overextend Carson. So Diami being replaced here by Hayden, who was signed from Arsenal in this close season. Spent some time on loan last season with Hull, promoted with them. Good chip from Diami, normally is. And Darren Bent coming on for Jason Shackle for Derby. Striker for a central defender. Very little time for Bent to be a hero here. This is Keogh. 3 at the back now for Derby. Foul against Bent. Under pressure to find Johnny Russell. Now Perez doing a good job for his team here. Exactly what Newcastle need in the 90th minute. Really appreciated by the Newcastle fans down in that corner, the work of Jose Perez. Where they want to be in every respect. Closing in on a 4th straight win. It's going to be a minimum of 4-minute stoppage time posted shortly by Paul Thompson, the deputy 4th official. Newcastle fans still licking their wounds after dropping out of the Premier League, but full of voice over in that far corner at the moment. Looks rather sheepish there. It would appear it might have been his last touch. Newcastle won't worry, because they are home and hosed for all three. Strange goal, lifted in by Shelby. Terry's helped it on. Who did get the final touch there? Close scrutiny. Looks like an own goal to me by Olsen. It's difficult to see on the first viewing. I think it was Olsen who got that. No wonder he looked sheepish. He knew he didn't get the final touch. That goes down as an own goal for me, from Marcus Olsen. I wonder if he's going to get it. Not for me. All the material. Newcastle getting all 3 points in that 4th successive win. That'll be 1 goal and 6 games for Derby before we find it in the closing 2 minutes of stoppage time. 1 goal in 6 league games, nowhere near enough. Some very difficult weeks and months now for Rafa Benitez. Newcastle flying now, losing their opening 2 games. And for Nigel Pearson, plenty of work needed on this Derby County side. As well as having Ipswich here on Tuesday in the league. 10 days' time, Liverpool come here to Derby in the League Cup. They need to have improved by a measure before Liverpool come here, otherwise they might be on the end of a thrashing. Sometimes you can get away with 2 or 3 players not anywhere near their best, but when you've got 8 or 9 in that category, you're in trouble. Closing seconds, and rapidly emptying iPro Stadium. And the Geordie fans will be bouncing back to Tyneside with their team right back up at the top end of the table again. I think this win's going to take them into 3rd. Actually into 2nd, now leading by 2 clear goals. They only have Huddersfield above them in the table. They, in all honesty, haven't had to work too hard for Rafa Benitez. And settle for that. And I think plenty more to come from his team in this championship season. As I've said, for Derby County, an awful lot of work ahead for Nigel Pearson and his staff. Gouffron over-scoring in the first half with that sensational volley. Well, they'll want to claim it, and then there is a benefit of doubt, and I think there's a lot of doubt. I thought Olsen got the final touch, but Yedlin will want to try and claim it. It's one for the dubious goals committee, but there's no doubting that Newcastle have deserved this victory. They've beaten a very poor Derby County on the day in the championship here at the iPro Stadium, with a final score here of Derby County 0, Newcastle United 2.
The defending champions start their title defence against the Swans. Splitting City at the Liberty Stadium as they're looking for an easy win. EFL Cup third round, Swansea City versus Manchester City. Live and exclusive only on 11 Sports.
The Scottish Professional Football League, all season long. Live only on 11 Sports Network.